Good morning for Friday, November 13th. It is good to be with you to begin our day together. We begin with a lit Christ candle. And whenever we light it, we remember Jesus' promise in the Gospel of Matthew that wherever two or more are gathered in my name, I am there among them. Our reading this morning comes from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 25, verses 14 through 30. The parable of the talents. For it is as if a man, going on a journey, summoned his slaves and entrusted his property to them. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. Then he went away. The one who had received the 5 talents went off at once and traded with them, and made 5 more talents. In the same way, the one who had the 2 talents made 2 more talents. But the one who had received the 1 went off and dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. After a long time, the master of those slaves came and settled accounts with them. Then the one who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 more, saying, Master, you handed over to me 5 talents. See, I have made 5 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and trustworthy slave. You have been trustworthy in a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master. And the one with the 2 talents also came forward, saying, Master, you handed over to me 2 talents. See, I have made 2 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and trustworthy slave. You have been trustworthy in a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master. Then the one who had received the 1 talent also came forward, saying, Master, I knew that you were a harsh man, reaping where you did not sow, and gathering where you did not scatter seed. So I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here you have what is yours. But his master replied, You wicked and lazy slave, you knew, did you, that I reap where I did not sow and gather where I did not scatter? Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, and on my return I would have received what was my own with interest. So take the talent from him and give it to the one with the 10 talents. For to all those who have, more will be given, and they will have an abundance. But from those who have nothing, even what they have will be taken away. As for this worthless slave, throw him out into the outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. John M. Buchanan writes, The point here is not really about doubling your money and accumulating wealth. It is about living. It is about investing. It is about taking risks. It is about Jesus himself and what he has done and what is about to happen to him. Mostly, it is about what he hopes and expects of them after he is gone. It is about being a follower of Jesus and what it means to be faithful to him. And so finally, it is about you and me. And we are invited deeper into this text by way of this response. Make an investment in committing yourself to prayer and one form of outreach that is new to you. Investing in our prayer lives is one of the most important things that we can do for our personal lives of faith and our communal life of faith. Committing ourselves to daily prayer. These daily meditations have been a good practice for me, for committing myself to praying with you each weekday, and I have found these times to be so meaningful and fruitful. But making prayer a way of life, I think, is an investment that is well worth the time and energy we put into it. And then investing in one form of outreach that is new to you. Our current climate with the pandemic makes outreach a little bit harder, but maybe there are some ways that we can participate in different kinds of outreach, things that are not that are new to us, that we can do. Perhaps it is in the ministry of calling and checking in on people who are shut in or lonely, or maybe are just on our heart. God places those people on our hearts for a reason. If you're thinking about somebody, pick up the phone, give them a call. There are so many different ways that we can be the hands and feet of Jesus in the world. I would encourage you to do some research today or this weekend and look for some new way that you can extend your own hands into the world. I would invite you now to pray with me, and I would invite you to repeat these words after me. These I give to you, O Lord, my heart, my soul, my hands, my voice. Use them as you will. Amen. People of God, may the peace of the Lord Christ go with you wherever he may send you. May he guide you through the wilderness, protect you through the storm. May he bring you home rejoicing at the wonders he has shown you. May he bring you home rejoicing once again into our doors. Peace be with you. Have a good Friday and a really good weekend. Take care.